Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Jay. I'm back with another episode of Evolutionary Comics, and today I've been seeing around YouTube and all the different blogs that I watch, the YouTube channels that I watch. I've been seeing where people have been doing the top 5 keys in their collection. I wasn't challenged by anybody. I guess sometimes you're on the outside of the mainstream loop or whatever, but that's cool. That's all right with me because I still want to show you guys my top 5 keys in my collection. And then I'm also going to shout out 3 people that I don't believe they've done it yet, but I want to shout them out anyway because they're people who I watch their channels and I enjoy their content as well. So, you know, that's how it goes sometimes in the YouTube universe, I guess. So, let's get it. Alright, so I think this was all started by Alex the Comic Hoarder. I think that's who started it. And he's been going around and basically people have been showing off what are the top 5 keys in their collection. My top 5 keys are not the standard, so to speak. They're not like, you know, a Hulk 181 or anything like that, or Amazing Fantasy 15. Even though those would be great books to have in my collection, of course, because of the monetary value, but they don't have any sentimental value to it, for me at least anyway. So what I'm going to show you is my top 5 of what I'm connected to, what's sentimental to me. And as crazy as it is, a year from now you can ask me the same question and I can go over what I have to date in my collection, and it might be another top 5. But anyway, first off, let's start with this one. This is New Avengers number 12. This book is significant because the cover art is done by Mr. Dani Shaun, and it's the Black Panther 50th anniversary variant cover here. Let's make sure I don't get too much glare. There we go. Alright, so yeah, so I got this in the 9.8 and I got Mr. Dani Shaun to sign it and everything. So this is, the cover is a homage to Frank Frazetta's Lord of the Savage Jungle cover. And you know, Mr. Shaun, he did his own little thing to it. This is a book that I chased for a while. I'm very happy that I was able to cop it and add it to my collection. So for me, this is one of my top 5 keys. This is something I really wanted in my collection, and I got it. Alright, and so this next book, like I say, my top keys are not on the scale of everybody else's or most people. I, you know, dance to my own beat. But anyway, this is Philadelphia number 1, and this is, the significance of this is Rodney Barnes' first series that I guess wasn't mainstream. It wasn't like, you know, for Marvel or anything, to my knowledge. Mr. Barnes, if you're watching this and I'm wrong, please, you know, hit me up, tell me correctly. But yeah, so anyway, I fell in love with his writing based off of this particular series. This is an absolutely fantastic series. This is the first book. I wanted the Matina cover, but I wasn't able to catch that one yet. I think the price went up out of my range. But I'm happy to have this one. And I was going to do a photo shoot with this. I don't know why I got a 9.6 or whatever. But as you know from past videos, the number right here doesn't really matter to me. I just like the artwork. I like to have it framed and protected in this cover. I'm glad that it is in a high grade. You know, that's all I really care about. A high grade, beautiful cover. And yeah, so yeah, this series is actually, I think it's coming up on issue 30 right now. But this has been a fantastic series, one of the best series in comics, in my opinion. If you guys, you know, if you haven't been reading this, let's see, make sure it gets in frame. Yeah, there we go. If you haven't been reading this, make sure that you go out and you get the trade paperbacks. And I have about 4 of this number 1 issue cover. But you know, I only sent 1 through. The other ones, you know, I may send those through after I, you know, personally grade them and see if I can get closer to a 9.8. I think I did actually grade this one at a 9.8, but somebody else had other designs for it. But anyway, that's Philadelphia from Image Comics, #1 by Mr. Rodney Barnes. Artwork is by Mr. Jason Shaun Alexander. I always get him be about to say Jason Campbell or something like that, but Jason Shaun Alexander. So this is my next book. All right, so the next book on my little countdown here is very significant to me because this is a book that my wife bought for me at my very first Tampa Bay Comic Con. The first time I went to Comic Con, she took me for my birthday, and I had been chasing this book. I've been going to different comic book shops, and it was crazy because back then when I first got it, a lot of comic book shop owners had never heard of it, didn't know anything about it, which is crazy to me. It's crazy. But I did pick it up from one of my buddies at Pike's Comics in Clearwater, Florida. But it was at the Comic Con. So my wife bought this for me, and this is Adam, the Legend of Blue Marvel. This is a major book. This is a major key, I think, across the board because it is such a difficult find. I forgot Mr. Kevin Graveau told a story about I guess why the count was where it is as far as the print count. I think he had a couple boxes that were left in his garage or something that got damaged, but it was a low print count anyway. But yeah, so I was happy to get this book. Got it. It was a 9.6 originally, got pressed out to a 9.8, and for those grade junkies, I guess you can understand. But yeah, so I'm very happy to have this book. My wife bought it for me. I think she paid $100 for it. So yeah. All right, and my next book, this one hasn't been graded, but this is Brother Voodoo. This is the Strange Tales 170. And the reason why this is so significant is because Brother Voodoo is one of my top 3 favorite characters of all time. I am still searching for a quality Strange Tales 169, to show you guys, to get that in my collection. But this was, not my introduction to Brother Voodoo. I knew about him, but this is as close as I've gotten to 169, which is, a goal for myself anyway. But anyway, yeah, that's my next book, and it's pretty much a low grade. There's the spine roll, a lot of spine ticks to it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to grade the book. But yeah, I'm very happy to have this. I actually have every Brother Voodoo title, just like I set out when I first started collecting, to collect every Black Panther title. I have every Brother Voodoo title, and I've been going after every appearance of Brother Voodoo, which has been, it's a goal. It's a chase, which makes collecting that much fun. I don't know if other people out there actually do that as well, but you set something to say, okay, I want this one. I saw a guy once who his goal was to collect every Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man book, and I think he did it, but I think that he had like he had well over 10,000 books altogether in his collection for just Spider-Man. I don't know if it included variants or whatever. It was crazy. But yeah, it's a goal. It's a goal. I think that's why we collect. Set goals for ourselves and go out there and get them. All right, so this next book is kind of off script. It's not part of the top 5, but it is something that I wanted to throw in as an honorable mention because I'm very happy to have this book. I'm very happy to have it graded. I don't believe that it's from an independent comic book company, so I don't believe anybody else has ever had any of the books from that company graded. As you know, I'm big on first, trying to to be the first to to break ground, so to speak. So I want to be the guy to open the floodgates and everybody to follow suit. But anyway, it is from Dream Fury Comics, like I said. Crescent City Monsters is the original title. My man Newton Leavois is the author, and Giancarlo Bernal is the artist. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. Newton is my dude. He's one of my top 5 favorite writers. And the only thing is I crave, after the books are out, I crave more. And it's like, dang, I got to wait so long. But, I understand people have, other things going on as well. So I can't sit there and make the man be at the typewriter all day and, bang out books all day. Even though that would be nice. Just saying. But anyway, this is Keisha Demon Eater. And this particular book, once he announced this character, I went crazy, and I was like, I gotta have that in my collection as well. And I hope you guys can see that without the glare. There we go. But yeah, so anyway, I love Crescent City Monsters so much that when he announced this character, Keisha, I was like, I gotta have that book. I gotta get all of them, and I bought about 4 of them total. And this is the color variant. The cover is color. The inside is still in like black and white. But they did do a Kickstarter to put out some where the inside, the interiors are all in color as well. I like it like it is, but I just was like, damn, I got to get that slabbed. I'm gonna get one of those Crescent City Monsters slabbed as well. And yeah, so this is what I love this particular book. I think it's really dope. If you haven't heard of it, you haven't checked it out, check out my video on it. I did an unboxing for it. And, just hit up Dream Fury Comics and get you a copy as well. So, yeah, it's hella dope. I absolutely love this one. It's all about the art. It's the art, the story, everything that combines. And, yeah. So, shout out to those guys, Giancarlo and Newton. Shout out to you guys. Great book. Alright, so coming down to the last book that I'm going to show you guys today for my top 5 keys in my collection. And this book has super significance because I actually went to the comic book shop in Philadelphia to get this book. I didn't go because of the book. I went because of who's on the cover of the book. And, at the time I only bought one when I could have bought 3 more. And the book is extremely rare. It is probably the most rarest book in my collection. And that is the Invincible Iron Man #1. This was from 2017, the Amalgam Comics and Coffee House edition. And this has my girl Ariel Johnson, who is the owner of Amalgam Comics, and Riri Williams on the cover, who was just in the Wakanda Forever movie. You guys definitely have probably heard of her already. If you haven't, that's your bad. But you got Tony Stank in the background chilling. And yeah, so this book for the longest had been the pride of my collection, because I know that coming across this book as through my years of collecting, even from when it came out, and I think I actually bought it in 2018. But from the time that I bought it, and learning more about collecting comics all the way up until this date, I've never seen another one in person. And I only know, even like my time at CGC with grading, I've seen almost every book that you can think of as far as it vintage, Silver Age, Gold Age. I've seen all of these books, through my time of grading. Not that I was there for a long time, but through the year and a half that I was there, I have never actually seen this book. I don't know anybody else who owns it personally. So I'm happy to have this book that is, still the pride and joy of my collection. And yeah, so this is my top 5 keys. And to pass the torch along, like I said, the comic community is really weird. I go on YouTube and I start to see a lot of different people look at their videos, and sometimes it seems like I see the same people all the time, and it tends to be the people that are sellers of comics, who are collecting, to sell their books, sell books, and stuff like that. I'm not into the selling. I'm into just having great books with great art and great stories to go along with it. I like to watch YouTube channels that are focused on that, as opposed to, oh, I got a 9.6 and, people going crazy, slamming and talking crap about CGC and the grading at CGC. Look, it is what it is, but I don't choose to go that route when I'm watching YouTube channels. So the people that I'm going to talk about, I do believe that they are more into, even though I think one of them actually does sell comic books, but I think they're more into, the things that I'm into. And that first person, my man Shaun from Puff Comics 83. I forget what his actually YouTube the group, because he's with the group that they come on together, and I watch their stuff. But I really dig, their content. So I would like to see the top 5 of your collection, Shaun. If you see this video, I think he follows me as well. He follows me on Instagram, so that's, if you know him and you see this video, let him know that that I shouted him out, and I've challenged him to do the 5, top keys in his collection. Next person, my girl Dani from Dani Girls Comics. I love her channel. We have a mutual affinity for Miles Comics, and I just love her channel, period. She has some really good videos. She does some unboxings. She does some CGC unboxings, some statues, and she always has the dopest Miles books. Even I think that I have some really dope Miles books, but I think she beats me by far. So I really enjoy her channel, and she's a really cool person. So check her channel out. It's Dani Girls Comics, and yeah, I challenge her to the 5 top keys in her collection. Let's see some dope Miles books, Dani. Would love it. The last person is BJ. BJ Kicks, and his channel is Comics Are Dope. I keep trying to get on a regular schedule to watch one of his live channels, but I'm always caught up doing something else, being just being busy. But I am definitely going to try to link up with him. Hopefully we can strike up a friendship, because I've watched his channel from when he started with comics all the way up to now, and I've watched the growth, and I really see that he has the knowledge of of how to be successful with this YouTube stuff. So shout out to you, BJ, and I challenge you to your top 5 in your collection. I know he's not really big on slabs and stuff like that, but I think he has like more omnibuses and stuff like that. I know he has the complete run of milestone stuff, so I'm anxious to see what top 5 books he can show us in his collection as well. Anyway, that's my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This top 5 keys in your collection. Yeah. So I really enjoy these little challenges where people get to show off what's in their collection. If I could watch what people have in their collection all day, I would do that, because I truly enjoy comic books to that point where I'm like, damn, what you got? I got this. Check out what I got. That's the fun of collecting. So okay, so shout out to all the comic community family out there. If I didn't say somebody or didn't challenge somebody, take it upon yourself like I did, and make one of these videos, put it out so we can all enjoy it. And hopefully this blurred faction of the comic book community is going to it's going to grow. I hope that's my intention, and my hopes is that it grows, and we can show some more dope stuff that we find key value to. Anyway, this is your man Jay. This is Evolutionary Comics. Remember to continue to evolve. Power to the people, Evolutionary Comics, and we out.